of corruption seeps into the very bones of Earth. Around it churns boiling excrement, a foul tide that burns and blights all life.
Control D, red box, KVIX.
Cave X acquiring access control D.
Kind sir, will you take me to the void? Your time will come.
Cave X acquiring access control D.
Today marks the 50th anniversary of the infamous off-world initiative known as Project Seraphim, spearheaded by industrial magnate Alex Tempest. Conceived as humanity's bold leap into harnessing the energy of the Earth's firmament through the obscure mechanics of the Mobius loop and colossal collider rays, the project promised to unlock near limitless power for off-world colonization. The ambitious experiment, which involved manipulating Earth's natural electromagnetic and quantum fields, ultimately caused a catastrophic breach in the fabric of reality, a tear that haunts the fringes of our world as it is today. The breach has been linked to unexplained phenomena, temporal distortions, spatial anomalies, and the persistent disruption of digital and biological systems.
The officer is in your time path. Avoid contact for now.
We don't want cognitive collapse. VST is crucial for mental acuity.
And will there? We do scraps and stolen soul fragments. Sometimes whispers grow louder.
But here at least, we are free. And we have the source of Nero acid.
Research in illegal memory hacking has left many with stolen or altered identities. Citizens are urged to strengthen digital defenses or seek restoration.
City grid flickers in the fallout zones. In the wake of dwindling resources, rival enclaves have escalated conflict. Blackouts ripple, plunging the society further in anxiety and fear.
Glitches in the Neo Realm platform have caused multiple users to be stuck in repeating virtual scenarios. Back-end techs scramble to patch the system, but the incident raises concerns about over-reliance on augmented reality.
A fabulous symbiosis disfiguration of oneself is unredeemable separation.
Oh, weird weather. I heard there will be pocket holes. Identification and purpose? System diagnostic scheduled by command. It's late. Priority override. Due to intrusions. Where's your backup? Clearing this for unit safety. System integrity depends on it. Take me to control! Is Sergeant Radion there?
He's on the second floor.
Current analysis of Shadow Side case. Seeing something sinister there? Seems random, but darkly coordinated. And you are? Commander Christoph Solstice. What the fuck is this about?
When the breach happened, almost immediately the world order collapsed. Radiation spread. Mortality rate rose. Animal species went extinct and mutated. The human constitution was in physiological breakdown. Madness, violence, despair. Whole races exterminated each other. A great world epidemic. The great mind produced its poisoned atmosphere. It affected everything and everyone, internally and externally. For humans, it was neurological. So, virtual sleep therapy, a sophisticated neural interface that keeps the population in irreversible programming, virtual states to pacify the madness of the world. That was the official public narrative. But ultimately, it was not merely atmospheric corruption. It was an alien genome that seeped through the breach. It was everywhere, and all humans became infected. It was an alien infestation. The infestation spread relentlessly, like metastases. Invisible to the eye, the malignancy creeps through tissue, invading brain and consciousness, intertwining with neurons and neural pathways, roots feeding, and otherworldly tumor. The infestation was parasitic, embedding in the mind and consciousness like a corrosive tumor. They aligned and attached themselves seamlessly on almost all neurobiochemical imprints. Therein they thrive in the more distorted and harmful patterns. Harmful neurobiochemical imprinting resulting in complex neural distortions to genetic mutations. Imbalances and epigenetic influences together disrupt the normal brain processing and mutating imprinting mechanisms. Virtual sleep therapy, microscopic inhibitors simulate through the bloodstreams designed to disrupt the alien genome's neural hole. Like chemotherapy for the mind, as it slows the alien spread but does not eradicate it. VST becomes a fragile front where the human consciousness clings to survival against the slow, insidious takeover. But as I mentioned, not all of humans have had their consciousness conquered by the alien genome. There are the few who can withstand and resist the alien genome infestation. The infestation has fractured the fundamentals of reality. It has eroded society's layers, extremely separating the weak from the strong. Nearly 83% of the population now lies under the control of the alien genome influence. Those who are intrinsically resistant are few and far between, scattered from the top one elite to the fragmented levels in the strata up to the fringes of society. The weak cannot resist, their minds vulnerable to the infestation, so they have placed on absolute control. Beneath the public narrative of reality are two factions at war, two elite clans that have emerged from the shadows, the Archimonds and the Calderon. The Archimonds emerged from what was the financial elite. They have gone through the breach and are trying to broker a dark alliance with the lords of the alien entities. The Calderon emerged from the deep shadows of the elite underworld. They characterize themselves as lords of chaos. They don't want control, they want destruction. They believe that reality is beyond redemption. Their strategy is a brutal reset, using time travel illusion to attack and collapse the timeline of reality itself. By collapsing moments in time, they hope to trigger a chain reaction that obliterates the old order. The chaos that follows will be their chance to rebuild everything. But it will be rebuilt at a terrible cost. Millions, if not billions, will be lost to the fractured timelines and existential voids.
Seriously, the droid keeps saying genome. Isn't it demons?
The entities are Thargos. This translates as those who wander in the black. Spooky. My pubes is rising.
Who are we after? This doesn't seem quite clear.
The greater evil. Assured mutual destruction is not an option.
Spiritual rectum in nova intra me.
Exorcismus cyberneticus. In nomine potentiae universalis, in nomine machinarum et spirituum, exorcizosi, demon cyberneticus, in nomine exorcis mentis, residia hoc corpus humanum, nolite parasitare in circuitibus mentis, nolite corruptum animum devorare, per voluntatem humanae libertatis, et scientia veritatis, ego Deus pedor. Audi voce libertatis, daemon infernalis, non habes loco in hoc corporum, subsistet recede in tenebras negotiorum, ubi nulla lux penetrata, expressus sisti. Spiritus machinare, flammare fum, veritas libera est, obedias, daemonium, resistas, nos unus custodes futurorum, per codicem antiquio rapid, et energia nova aurora, textilium crescitimus, per energia electric crescit illare, per silentes voces datas veranum, sis pax in corpore, sis liberatio in mente, et demons exorcismus cyberneticus. In nomine potentiae universalis, in nomine machinarum et spirituum, exorcizosi, demon cyberneticus, immunis in exorcis mentis, residia hoc corpus humanum, nolite parasitare in circuitibus mentis, nolite corruptum animum devorare, per voluntatem humanae libertatis, et scientia veritatis, ego Deus pedor. Audi voce libertatis, daemon infernalis, non habes loco in hoc corporum, subsistet recede in tenebras negotiorum, ubi nulla lux penetrata, nec spessus sisti. Spiritus machinare, flammare fum, veritas libera est, obedias, daemonium, resistas, nos sumus custodes futurorum, per codicem antiquio rapid, et energia nova aurora, textilium crescitimus, per energia electric crescit illare, per silentes voces datas veranum, sis pax in corpore, sis liberatio in mente, et demons cyberneticus, discedent, fiat.
Our target is designated as Agent KXV6, Calderon's most dangerous chaos agent. He is a ghost in the fractured time grid, a living weapon whose mission is to unravel time itself. He focuses on temporal sabotage, launching coordinated attacks that ripple through reality's timeline, all meant to collapse moments and erase entire timelines. He is now in the 9th incursion of the time fracture. Unlike any normal operative, the agent's cybernetic implants allow him to interface seamlessly within multiple temporal layers, with neural integration with quantum entanglement cores. And yet, multiple time incursions have caused distortions in his molecular profile. He can flicker like a fractured hologram, with changing forms that are not inherently stable, like he is changing and morphing appearances, all an effect of the relentless strain of the time fractures.
Our goal is to catch him at the nexus point, where the incursions converge. Containment protocol demands a closed temporal loop around the fractures. We seal the unraveling of entropy in the loop.
I've tracked him through 8 incursions. Each time he slips away through folding time like a shadow. In between his attacks, he vanished into pleasure simulation zones, virtual sanctuaries meant to distract and mask neural signatures. That's where I nearly caught him on the last run. The simulations scramble his neural signatures, making him invisible to the scanners. I was close, but my molecular stabilizers are failing. The continual incursion strain is fracturing my own temporal matrix. I'm nearing my limit.
With every incursion the Chaos agents make, the entropy of the fractured timeline sets on a path of reconstruction. A reality immune response, a dynamic shifting of time and space to restore balance. The entropy drift temporarily resets inconsistencies caused by the incursions, straightening the chaotic disruptions. But the problem is entropy itself is not infinite. It moves in contraction to fight the fractures. When it reaches 0 point, what is called the temporal singularity, the timeline can no longer be sustained. When it reaches 0 point, temporal reality collapses into itself. The complete collapse of cause, effect, and time flow. Essentially, it kills the entire timeline in Section 18.
It is critical we intercept the Chaos Agent before 0 point. He exploits the breach drift to slip through time. We are amidst the embrace of inevitability. The entropy drift is past the point of no return.
Shard is the only temporal hunter who has survived containing an entropy drift. In Section 4, stopping a collapse years ago, that victory came at a very high price. Shard lost more than just his body. His humanity fragmented beyond recovery. Sergeant Radian, you have the qualities and attributes needed to become the next temporal hunter. Your attributes are above the charts. Neural reflexes, adaptive cognitive matrix, and molecular resilience. All your metrics place you above standard operatives. You will be Nick's successor. If we don't make it through this operational run, then Radion, you will be the next.
Any thoughts, Sergeant Radian? This task seems incomprehensible and unknowable to any human, not to mention the other fact about the demon.
However, I'm always up for a challenge.
Theology died ages ago. But who knows, perhaps reality unraveling will bring the rapture.
Complete upload. It's time for exit. They are coming.
Upload is complete. We only have one exit strategy.
Don't move a muscle.
This one's fried. Do we take him to control?
Let's finish him.
You have to get up, Agent. They mean to destroy us.
Hush! I have this handled! Regenerate.
Heavy mecha approaching. Change combat strategy.
I'm sorry, Blue. Can't make it tonight. They have me on something highly critical.
Damn you, Radeon, you've ghosted me again. Don't treat me like an idiot, I deserve better.
I'm sorry, Blue. I have no choice. Believe it or not, this is end of the world stakes.
Go fuck yourself, Rayon!
Talking to the wife?
She's a friend. It's been almost 3 hours. Why are we waiting this long?
Wait for the appointed time. To be hasty would disrupt the fracture even more. We don't want events cascading.
Unimaginable reality used to belong in fiction. I knew a wordsmith that said there's no such thing as fiction, it's only ahead of the curve. And when reality catches up and we are faced with utmost horror and unknowable despair, what do? We run and escape reality, into fantasy, because the sheer immensity of the horror drives people mad.
You're right, of course. That is why so many are dependent on the sleep chambers. They drown in denial.
Hey, you two. The commander wants us all down below. It's time! Neuro readings vibrating in nanos. Tracking hot. A brain pattern lock. We have him. So far, timeline integrity hanging by a thread. We have 3 possible divergences. Get everyone together. Split into 3 ships. Let's get our guy.
This is Limbo Row, the PleasureNet Forbidden Strata. Drift eternal. Surrender your egos to pleasure infinite.
These moments are locked in time paradox.
Here we are, circling the same seconds like it is fate. If you call me, every path that lead us here dies with us.
Is there anything more beautiful than annihilation?
To run before time notices, between the gaps wherein sex out went up for 2 kindred souls.
You're asking me to become a ghost in the machinery of time.
That path is blocked. Only one way through now. The catacombs.
Diving through the depths of darkness has always been the only path.
Welcome, doomed fool. You walk on the foundation of the new consensus. Cloud of poison covers the earth, and our schema reinforced this. Design lines with the structure of reality and your soul.
The world is a black box trap, with a dream within a dream within a nightmare.
You seek to sever this connection. But this is not what humanity craved. We conquered their massive consciousness to capture the resonance.
Call codes have already been uploaded. This includes the kill switch. It will be over soon.
A truly desperate act. You risk the death of all those human fodder.
They will have to fight for their souls. They will determine their salvation. I won't back down now. My power surges within me. Witness my true strength.
So be it, Sen Sabotuer! Prepare for death, fool!
That is one big bad monster.
That is a big monster. Gonna need a bigger gun. This cannon should be appropriate.
Are you okay, Agent? Can you get up?
I've never been better. Why? Don't you tell me what's funny.
Death is coming for you.
You said that at the last time.
Activate monolith. Support now.
Do you know what kind of cannon that is, Overlord?
We did not invade your world. We were invited here, and now it is time for us to finally claim what has always been ours by right. Your architects called us and did not want a paradise as they saw the hollow and the meaninglessness of it. You architects traded the lower tiers for dominion. Your sacrifice was meant to secure the foundations of your empire, but you only built a cage of stone. Your precious architects, your rulers, wanted more power, and when they received it, all they gained were the hollowness of their own wretchedness.
They are not our people or sect. We do not share their beliefs, and we cannot allow them to interfere with the mission we have been assigned today.
I will revive the agent. There is still life there, hidden deep within these circuits.
Initiating core recovery protocol. Power levels are currently critical, so this module will facilitate the necessary system regeneration. Good as new. We have to go now because there is no time to waste, and we need to get to the extraction point before it is too late. At 0400 hours, our city's primary control tower was leveled by a powerful kinetic strike. Now, chronosync is failing, and we are losing connection to the main grid.
They are blaming us for this? Of course they claim we sent a temporal sabotuer because we hated their tech. Look at us!
The feedback from the comms shows that a temporal ripple has gone through the local grids, and as a result, people's DNA are starting to unravel now.
The sabotuer is the prime suspect in today's devastating attack on the Neurocom tower, which knocked out citywide neural networks, so maintain your positions at once.
We're scavenging batteries to cook synthetic protein. We don't have the tech to reach their towers, much less to get into their cities, so we just survive.
It's a mutation outbreak, and without the tower's biosync data, we can't stop it. We must act quickly before the situation becomes completely beyond our control.
A high-stakes car chase is tearing through the city right now, moving from the South Highway to the Northern District, as task force units pursue the temporal saboteur.
There are drifting citizens with no data or cloud memory and no explanation from our council, so we are currently facing an absolute blackout of our systems.
They condemn the action because they fear the reset. Mutation is an adaptation. This is the beginning.
Warden, the feedback from the communications grid indicates a severe temporal ripple effect, and unfortunately, we are observing the structural...
Eyewitness report. Hordes of grotesque mutant monster cyborgs are bursting from the ground. They appear to be after the saboteur and the mecha as well, but the connection is still unclear.
This was not a malfunction. This was a surgical, cowardly act of temporal sabotage. The connection to the stream. We are treating this as an act of war.
I was uploading my shift logs and then the world stopped breathing. My neurolinks are screaming. It is like the past and now is happening all at the same time.
They are hunting for a scapegoat now that their perfect world has fractured. They either have no idea who is truly responsible, or they are hiding the truth from everyone.
We have patients growing and changing, like they are from a different evolutionary branch. It looks like a mutation outbreak.
This is a flash news report. The saboteur is rocketing towards a massive swirling vortex emerging on the horizon. Experts now fear it is a dangerous rift in time itself.
I am getting unusual readings. Demonic mutations are going to appear. I have spotted the saboteur. He is driving through the 6th Avenue. Prepare to swoop in.
Copy. We're gonna flank him. I'm under a lot of attack. I need some cover. Ram it harder! They're not giving up! They will!
Bring out the guns! We need to blast that mecha!
under heavy gunfire. They'll go another way. We meet at Nexus Point.
Copy! Meet you at the Nexus Point!
Get on the horn to Mobile Force. We have a code 9. Send interceptors and get a perimeter lock.
Code 9. We need interceptors immediately. Scrambled and locked down.
Code 9. Need interceptors, fast. Scrambling now. ETA 30 seconds. Good, monitor their launch. It's a Code 9. Intercept Black Racer to a vortex.
Let's go, Blue. Code 9. It's Sergeant Radion and a task force calling for backup.
Did you say it's Sergeant Radion? The bastard wasn't kidding!
I don't want to hear about nights with him. Get in!
The path is becoming a hot zone. Move fast, Agent! Enemy fire incoming! Dodging now!
Copy. 18 minutes to singularity crash.
He's going through the tunnels. Cut him off at the exit. Open the roof.
Okay, go to the tunnel exit. I'll take him out!
Take this, you bastards! Not stopping now! Let's try the direct approach.
Radion, get after him! I am right behind you. We cannot let him escape through these city streets tonight, so keep the speed up and stay focused.
I'm on him! He's not getting away! Starting to unravel! Singularity crash! Are you seeing that? Monsters coming off the ground!
Demon architects emerging from the ground.
Nexus is compromised. Deploying Singularity Barrier. Now.
Demon architects emerging from the ground.
Head straight to the Nexus! Singularity collapse coming!
Open fire! Stop that thing! Engaging target. Weapons free. Incoming!
Can you catch up to him, Radion? I'm right behind you!
He's not getting away from me! Brace! Ah! Brace! Ah! Hold on!
No! Oh God, Reggion, no!
Singularity closure confirmed. Initiating shutdown sequence.
The fracture is closed. This time stream is safe. For now.
Commander Pex, we lost Radion and Iris.
Yes, I know. Find suitable candidates as their replacements.
A replacement? I can sense a candidate. She has the same exact energy.
Let's call it a day.
Zero point. Nexus. You are born, Agent KVIX. We are one.
I feel the rhythm in my blood now. Your pulse becomes my own. We breathe in perfect synchrony. No boundary, flesh and bone. Signal, receive. I'm alive, alive. Your frequency runs through me. My heartbeat drives your core. Can't tell where I end, you begin. Don't need to anymore. Signal, receive. Alive, alive. In the space between the analog and infinite, we find our truth. Neither you nor me, but something more complete. Alive, 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 alive. out, your pulse becomes my own.